Hey guys, Nate with H&Hbpmorphs here. A buddy of mine made a video today about the fire ball python that he produced. It's not a regular fire, it's got something going on, at least granite I think, and maybe something else. Now he's put it to the Black-Eyed Lucy project, or family, excuse me, and the Blue-Eyed Lucy I believe. So the next thing would be the yellow belly, and yellow belly having the most allelic traits, genes and stuff tied to it, the gravels and the specters and sparks and whatnot. It'd be a good bet that I bet he looks out on that. It's just a really neat looking fire. Anyway, I wanted to do a video today on the vanilla ball python. This is a 3-year-old girl. She is 1,900 grams. She went last year at 1,700. She gave me 7 beautiful eggs. She has 7 eggs in her this year. She's 200 grams heavier. A small girl. I noticed the vanillas have small heads. I noticed some of the other morphs, like H&Hbpmorphs, for instance, have big heads. It's kind of funny. Of course, within variations of each morph, they can have a smaller head or a bigger head. But in general, vanillas seem to have really petite heads, and H&Hbpmorphs have big old horse heads. This is a vanilla ball python. When they were first found, they were thought to be a fire. So the first project they wanted to try to do was put the vanilla to another vanilla. And when they found out it didn't produce a Black-Eyed Lucy, they knew they were onto something else. And then a little later, when they put the vanilla to a fire, they were really surprised. Mike Wilbanks had the fire, and I can't remember who had the vanilla, but they put them together in a joint project, and really, when the vanilla creams came out, it was something to be looked at. So the thing about vanillas is a lot of people say they're a low quality fire is what they look like. I don't believe so. I think they have a different look. This particular one I have here is a pretty good looking girl, I think. It's a pretty neat looking girl. And the thing about her that I really like, sorry guys, I'm trying to fix this up a little bit, is just that really blushed out. I mean, really blushed out nice. You can tell that that's a nice vanilla. They have a little different head spot than the fires. It's almost like a yellow belly head spot. And the thing about vanillas, like a lot of the other morphs, when you're hatching them, clean bellies. Look for those super clean bellies, guys. Okay? I'm being real gentle with this girl because she does have eggs in her. She's about, I don't know, she hasn't done a prelay yet. This girl goes pretty late. After they have their prelay, guys, you don't want to be really horsing with them at all. But she hasn't went into her prelay yet. So that's her. Last year I did a horrible pairing. A lot of people thought it was cool and everything, and were wondering how it turned out and whatnot. But the thing that I did not like about the pairing last year was I put a Queen Bee Enchi to her, and I can't remember what else I put to her, but the Queen Bee Enchi didn't get it. His father, the Lesser Bee Enchi, did, because the Queen Bee hadn't started breeding yet, and I bred him early to the season to this girl. So what I ended up with was 7 hatchlings. I ended up with a normal. I ended up with a Lesser Enchi vanilla. I ended up with a Stinger Bee. I ended up with a Stinger Bee vanilla. I ended up with a Lesser Bee vanilla. And I ended up with 2 lessers. One of the lessers was light, but it turned out just to be a lesser. So anyway, guys, this year I bred her to the Nasty Ball, which is a H&Hbpmorphs. This is my only Who's Your Daddy clutch this year. So I bred a Lesser Enchi H&Hbpmorphs to her. I bred a Queen Bee Enchi to her, and I bred the Yellow Belly 100% het paint, or paint, however you want to say that. That's still one of those genes that's just out there. Well, I hope you guys are having a great hatching season. Started my channel over, and just having fun with it now. Took the collection down to, where I used to do about 9 clutches a year. anywhere from 7 to 9 clutches a year to about 4 or 5 clutches a year, and we're gonna keep it there. Snape H&Hbpmorphs out.